have all of your forecast details ahead for Sunday, July the 27th. I'm Fenn Alvarado as we continue to watch multiple different systems across the country, bringing rain to those across southern Ontario as well as the Prairie provinces, while the east and far west is remaining fairly dry to end off your weekend. We'll start off our storyline here along the Prairie provinces as we could expect some non-severe thunderstorm potential through southern portions of Alberta, Saskatchewan, and more severe potential for those in northwestern Ontario and southern Manitoba. We could expect large hail, heavy rain, strong wind gusts, and even the potential for some tornadic activity. And you can see the thunderstorm energy through the south really building, clearing through Monday morning. By Monday afternoon and evening, that's when Calgary and Edmonton and Kelowna, you could expect perhaps a non-severe thunderstorm potential for your Monday morning. Here's a better look at the timing on this. Sunday morning, starting off through rain through Saskatoon, Regina. As we head through the afternoon, Winnipeg, that's when you can expect the rain. And as mentioned, Monday morning, that's when Calgary, you could expect rain. As for those in BC, the far west remaining dry, but for those through the interior, you could expect some spotty showers throughout the day. Not necessarily putting a damper on your entire day, but maybe have an umbrella handy just in case. 20 degrees in Victoria this afternoon, 22 in Vancouver, feeling more like 23. Still remaining fairly below seasonal for those across Alberta, with Calgary just around 17 degrees. I'll show you when you're going to warm up in just a second, but for those across southern Manitoba, you can really see the heat as it starts to push further west. 34 degrees is what it's going to feel like in Winnipeg. For those in Vancouver, the heat is going to be experienced by midweek. You could potentially reach your first 30-degree temperature on Wednesday with sunny skies, you can see, for the next couple of days. And for those in Calgary, you'll start to rebound from those below seasonal temperatures, giving way to more summer-like conditions by midweek with sunny skies on Wednesday and Thursday. As for those on the east, you certainly are feeling the heat, extreme heat. In fact, feeling more like 41 in Toronto and Windsor this afternoon. Montreal and Ottawa feeling more like 40. Make sure you remain hydrated, as this certainly could prompt heat-related illness with this kind of extreme heat. As for those across Atlantic Canada, warm there too, with the humidity feeling more like 27 in Halifax. St. John's feeling more like 29. No heat warnings for those in Atlantic Canada, but you do have heat warnings in effect across the shores of Lake Ontario, stretching all the way to Windsor, London, Sarnia, and up towards Ottawa in Cornwall. Yesterday, Montreal had the worst air quality in the world. A little bit of a relief as the index has gone from 10 only to 4 today. That's good news, but we still do have special air quality statements in effect across parts of Quebec as well as northwestern Ontario. That's all due to the shift in winds that's pushing the smoke further towards northwestern Ontario. For the next couple days, you'll likely expect some hazy skies. Here's a look at the precipitation that you could experience through southern Ontario on your Sunday afternoon, sticking towards the Ottawa, Montreal area, but mainly south. So Quebec City, you'll likely remain dry, but Montreal, you could expect some showers this afternoon. As for those in Atlantic Canada, Newfoundland, your next round of rain won't be until at least Monday, while those north of the GTA could expect some thunderstorm activity on your Monday morning, especially through Timmins and that nickel belt. This will give you a good indication for that thunderstorm capability. You see more likely through Ottawa today. Monday afternoon, more likely through Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie in this area up here as it turns red right there. Here's a look at the risk potential for Sunday afternoon and evening storms. Higher risk potential for those through Thunder Bay up towards Fort Francis, with strong wind gusts, heavy rain, and large hail being one of the threats associated with this, and a more non-severe potential threat for those across Quebec and Montreal as that rain passes on through that I showed you in that graphic earlier. Here's a look at the potential for non-severe storms as we head in through the overnight with that rain on the way through the nickel belt on your Monday, and no relief really from the heat for those across the east. On your Monday to start off your work week, it's still going to be hot and humid. Toronto still feeling like 40 degrees. But here's a look at when you will get some relief. Your next 7-day forecast in Toronto really shows that we're getting back to that comfortable range by the end of your work week.